Take 5, written by Dave Brubeck, is probably the most recognizable jazz song in the canon. That said, it's not my very favorite, but I think it's important that we all deal with it. It gives us an introduction into playing in odd meters. This is in 5/4. And also, it's often requested when you're playing standards, so it's an important tune to know. So let's take a closer look at Take 5. Welcome to Learn Jazz Bass with Matt Rybicki. If you're interested in hearing more about jazz bass, like, subscribe, look for the PDF below. You know what to do. Now, taking a closer look at Take 5 means, to me, taking a more authentically accurate representation of what was put on the recording. As I said before, this is important to me and I think helps us to be able to play the music better. So there are a couple minor things that are different than what is usually played. For example, the main sort of bass riff is E flat, B flat, B flat, E flat, B flat, B flat, E flat. But oftentimes people play E flat, B flat, D flat, E flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. It's not that. Eugene Wright is actually playing 2 B flats, much more simple. And speaking of Eugene Wright, he is, I think, a very underappreciated bass player. He's got a fat sound, good notes, always swinging. I think we need to pay attention to his playing. I think it's really underserved, so to speak. And again, this is in 5/4. That means we've got 5 quarter notes to a bar. And the way that they play 5/4 is very much a normal sort of distribution of the beats. What I mean there is sort of a group of 3 and then a group of 2. So 3 quarter notes followed by 2 quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is sort of the most basic sort of clave, so to speak, the key to playing in 5. And so, as I said, this is a really good introduction if you're not familiar with playing in 5. So one element, as I mentioned, is that he is not playing B flat, D flat, E flat. He's playing E flat, B flat, B flat. And that's one important little thing to note. Also, the bridge, which is absolutely part of the melody, is oftentimes really sort of fumbled. You know what I mean? Because it's hard to remember. It's in a weird key. The whole thing is in G flat major, E flat minor. So it's sort of in an unfamiliar key. And so very, very often folks will stumble over the chords to the bridge. Additionally, the bridge is not played in the solos. It's just that E flat minor riff going over and over again. So we don't get an opportunity to really sort of reinforce what the bridge is. Now, to sort of give you a way that I remember it, think of the key of G flat, right? And they are just diatonic chords starting on the 4th, which is technically C flat. So C flat major 7 is diatonic to G flat, B flat minor 7 is going down, A flat minor 7 going to G flat major 7 again. So it's sort of, starting on the 4, going to the 1. And then that happens again, but rather than go to the 1 in the last bar, they've got a minor 2/5 back to the E flat. So really this is all in G flat and the bridge is just coming from G flat. It's just a little weird because it starts on C flat major, something you don't see very often. So those are 2 elements that really add a sort of sense of playing it in a more authentic way. Really get these small, simple things right, and you will sound much more like you know what you're doing, right? So as you play this basically simple pattern in what is considered an odd meter, just sort of pay attention to feeling comfortable and getting more comfortable hearing and playing in 5 and really feeling that section of 3 and that section of 2. It's going to be sort of the keystone or the foundation for getting you further in playing in odd meters. Let's play along now with this bass line to Take 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 4, 5, 1, 4, 5. Piano. 1, 2, 3. As always, I hope that this short video was helpful for you to get a little closer to playing this very, very well-known standard and to get a little closer to playing in odd meters. As always, please remember to like, subscribe, check for the PDF below, and remember, straight ahead and strive for tone.